Traditionally, we think of ballroom dancing as a set of boring old partner dances, commonly enjoyed by older demographics. However, in modern times, ballroom has enjoyed a paradigm shift due to its entertaining performance and theatrical aspects. Now, ballroom dancing is a thriving force in the entertainment industry, enjoyed worldwide on stage, film, and television. One of the leading ballroom dance productions in the world is Burn the Floor. This production is the ultimate high-voltage theatrical dance experience, exploding with jaw-dropping choreography, heart-pounding music, and breathtaking moves. From seriously sexy to irresistibly charming, the talented ensemble of dancers joins forces with two sensational singers and a live band in an electrifying production that will, according to Heat magazine, have you leaping out of your seat to join in. Breathing new life into traditional dances such as the Viennese waltz and foxtrot, Burn the Floor sears with the passion of the tango and the paso doble, and revels in the sheer energy of the cha-cha, the samba, the rumba, and jive. Burn the Floor is not your ordinary dance performance, it's an entertainment extravaganza.
This is the story of how 46 ballroom dancers from 14 countries, the team behind the world's top rock and roll shows, and a road crew of 68, and over 400 costumes, and a 76-piece orchestra, and an award-winning director, and a producer who happened to be at Elton John's 50th birthday party, created an international dance phenomenon that made Barry Humphries want to jive.
Would you like to dance with me?
Burn the Floor was born from Elton John's 50th birthday party, when the show producer, Harley Metcalf, as well as 600 guests were inspired and silenced by the Latin and ballroom dancers who performed at the party. Harley Metcalf had an idea to create a spectacular based on cha-chas and waltzes, inspired from the dances he'd seen that night. He was inspired by the effect that this type of dance and choreography had on the audience. However, his idea was not to be ballroom dancing as the world knew it. It was to be more modern, sexy, and breathtaking.
It's a lot more clubby.
Nowadays it's become a lot more modern and funky and
Sexy and wet and sweaty and Latin.
In October of 1998, Harley, together with the show director, Anthony Van Last, assembled a group of competition ballroom dancers to see if they could make their dream a reality. As director and choreographer, Anthony began to creatively mould the dancers and bring out more funk, and to make the dances more modern and different to traditional ballroom dances. The team had 9 months to create 3 dances for a trailer to be shot at Pinewood Studios to explain what the show was all about.
The stills, it's all there. The essence of Burn the Floor, it's all done, it's ready to go.
For the trailer shoot, costume designer Benita Brigg took great risk in the costume design to make sure that the outfits had a hook or a twist. Many of the costumes were rather Madonna-inspired or were made with chains and leather. She knew from her previous experiences working with Anthony that his version of ballroom would not be strictly but sexy. This is exactly what the team portrayed at Pinewood Studios and captured the hearts of everyone who witnessed it.
2 years after Elton John's birthday, producer Harley Metcalf debuted a showcase of dancers at an annual AIDS fundraiser. In 2009, Burn the Floor performed for 2 nights at Radio City Hall in New York. By the time Burn the Floor made its debut on Broadway in 2009 for 12 weeks, it had already been performed in 29 countries. After finishing on Broadway, Burn the Floor continued on to a world tour as well as performances on West End in London. In 2015 and 2016, Burn the Floor will be performing another tour in countries such as Australia, Japan, China, and South America. Apart from physical performances, it is possible for consumers to buy DVDs of the show. The various music from the shows, ranging from 1999 to 2012, is also available to buy on services such as iTunes. Burn the Floor is now being performed on the Norwegian Cruise Line over a variety of different cruises every week.
For decades, the entertainment on the cruise ships has just been an extra, with the main focus being on dinner, dancing, relaxation, and the destination itself. In recent years, as the market has grown and become extremely competitive, using the same format as everyone else isn't going to cut it anymore. With the expectations of consumers rising, Norwegian Cruise Line concentrated on implementing its freestyle cruising concept into its entertainment service boards. Vice President of Passenger Programs and Entertainment of NCL, Richard Ambrose, stated 5 years ago, "We decided to focus on entertainment and transform it into one of Norwegian's brand pillars. The sheer amount of entertainment activities now available really means that there is something for everyone. This moves NCL in a new entertainment-focused direction and allows consumers to choose what they want to do and when they want to do it, just like they would if they were in Las Vegas." Richard Ambrose believes that the consumers can get the same quality show on board and even more than what other land-based meccas can, like Las Vegas and New York City. They can get this offer as the ship can be the destination itself, with countries and things to experience and multiple destinations and cultures to visit.
With strategic marketing, Burn the Floor created an urgency for audiences, as these famous dancers were there for the opening 3 weeks only. After the first 25-week season, the show grossed a total of just over $9 million. The show also set a new house record with a gross of just over $500,000 in the first week. What was unique for this revolutionary production was the integration of a non-traditional choreography by Jason Gilkison, which broke away from the competition world of ballroom dance.
I love the way that he's taken ballroom dancing and turned it into another form. And that's very exciting.
The show follows through 4 sections named Inspirations, Things That Swing, The Latin Quarter, and Contemporary. This structure gives the show a storyline as the audiences follows a variety of dance styles that evoke different emotions that create the ultimate experience. This, combined with a high standard of choreography, music choices including Turn the Beat Around, Proud Mary, and In the Mood, created a new platform for audience engagement and encourages participation. Harley Metcalf identified a gap in the market with the lack of ballroom dance shows on Broadway. Utilizing this gap, Burn the Floor became the first theatrical Latin and ballroom dancing touring show in the world. Metcalf explained that he wanted to create a showcase that fused the traditions of ballroom dancing, combining the sensuality, discipline, and commitment of the dancers with technology, creativity, and energy.
Would you like to dance